Yesterday, after Arsenal losing to Manchester United, a lot of questions were really posed because I really believe that the game of Arsenal versus Manchester United, the midfield really decided a lot. And you saw all of the 4 goals came from the midfield errors that different teams committed. That of Manchester United, after Rafael Varane dropped that ball to the midfield of Arsenal, after Arsenal doing a very good press, obviously, they play that ball to find Odegaard, and Odegaard releases Gabriel Jesus. Then Delo slides into that ball. It finds the unmarked Bukayo Saka to tap it into the back of the net as he celebrates his birthday today. Today, Bukayo Saka is making 21 years of age, and happy birthday to Bukayo Saka, a player of Arsenal who managed to score that only goal in the game of Manchester United. But obviously, lots of questions have been posed to very many people all over the world, and there is an Arsenal legend known as Paul Mason has come out and really said the Tielemans question was not answered, and yesterday it was all over the pitch that Arsenal needed Tielemans that would behave like Eriksen, because yesterday single-handedly Eriksen smashed Arsenal. So he says that if at all Arsenal had Tielemans, obviously it would have gone ahead to go on and really be a different set of game in there for you. So guys, we are talking Ferran Torres. Arsenal wanted to sign Ferran Torres on the deadline day. The story has just been broken today. That's why we've given this video a title of Ferran Torres to Arsenal transfer me. So smash the like button, comment and share. We want to hit 7,000 subscribers on this channel. Lower right bottom corner, smash the red button that has the word subscribe. Then hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Let's get into this, guys, because it's really hot. First video of the day, but I promise we are going to bring you more and more stories, including the Thomas Partey injury update. Now, the El Nacional have told us that Arsenal sent a 30 million offer for Ferran Torres during the last few days of the window. Barcelona's management were okay with the offer since he was signed recently. The decision was given to Xavi, who opted against it. So Arsenal were chasing in for Mukalo Modric, they pulled out. Marc Asensio, they pulled out. Pedro Neto, they pulled out because of the price. Cody Gakpo, they pulled out and they wanted to go in to go and really get Ferran Torres. What's the beauty of Ferran Torres? Ferran Torres is like Gabriel Jesus. Ferran Torres can read the line. Ferran Torres can play on both flanks of the attack. That is the left and right. So he helps you a lot in the attack. So I think it was a very good move for Arsenal. Barcelona were so much okay to sell Ferran Torres to a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. But obviously Xavi said no to this. And I'm asking myself, why would Xavi say no to such a move? Because he's not going to use him more oftenly. He is not going to use him often, that's it. Because on the left wing, where he thrives a lot, there is Rafinha, Ansu Fati, and Ousmane Dembele. All of those can be played off the left, attacking side of the midfield. You get? There is even Memphis Depay, and I think Ferran Torres was just a surplus. You get? So Xavi said no to the move, but obviously a manager who goes by the names of Arsenal, who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta, wanted Ferran Torres. And I don't know what's so much connected with Mikel Arteta wanting players that were formerly at Man City. I think he really has a very good attachment with them, and I really believe that would have been very easy to bring this player because he was at Man City, and obviously Pep Guardiola was there. Sorry, Arteta was there, and then he was sold to Barcelona, and Pep Guardiola moved to a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So that is one of the stories where today Arsenal went in for a late bid for Ferran Torres. Barcelona accepted the bid. Obviously, it was turned down by Xavi, not the player. The player was very okay with the move because he has a very good relationship with Mikel Arteta, and Arteta has built a very good system at Arsenal that every player would like to go in and thrive in. Trust me, every player that Mikel Arteta wants at Arsenal would love to go in and play. It's very easy to convince a player to join a project of Arsenal. It's very much convincing. It is well built. It has a very good clear work plan, and its future is shining everywhere. Gabriel Jesus, I'll say today, after that loss of Arsenal and Manchester United, after that loss of Arsenal to Manchester United, he said that we are the youngest squad in the Premier League. We need to know lots of things, and I know with time we are going to go in and really thrive. Obviously, that's good. That's good. Arsenal just needs to go in and really add in more players, especially in the January, and they can really have a better season. I hoped that if Arsenal had brought in Pedro Neto, all Pedro Neto, all Ferran Torres, all Asensio. You add on a player who goes by the names of Tielemans, or one of Tielemans or Douglas Luiz in that midfield area. I really believe that they had all the power to stretch until the 12th of November when the league closes, as we pray for the World Cup, to go all out and be on top of the table. They still have that potential, but their squad might limit them, especially in those areas, key areas. That midfield area really costed Arsenal a lot yesterday, because games of football are won and lost in the midfield, and obviously Arsenal lost the midfield every time United was on the attack, and Arsenal had more of the ball in the midfield area, but they failed to be a threat into that game. So Mikel Arteta wanted to bring in a man who goes by the names of Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres accepted. Barcelona accepted. Obviously, a man who goes on a Xavi, the manager of Barca, said no to that move. Then, speaking to Sky Sports, Mason is one of the people that came in through and really said about Arsenal's loss to a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. He said, with Ericsson, that Arsenal haven't got is the ball through the lines. He did it first half for the ball to Fernandes. He done it to that goal to Fernandes again. That's it. He said, Arsenal haven't got. They've got Saka and Lokonga. They aren't going to put the ball through the lines. And that's the difference for me between the two teams. It's the same old story. You come away from here thinking, done well today. So after I've not been able to really grasp the entire story and really grasp it to put it here, but he said that when you look at how Tielemans played against the side which goes by the names of Brighton, though it's his team really lost, he was referring to Tielemans that it's the question that Arsenal has not yet answered in the window. Arsenal had all the chances to go in and get Tielemans, they couldn't get him. So Paul Mason, a former Arsenal legend, was referring to Tielemans and saying that if Arsenal had Tielemans in that game against United, it would have been a different game altogether, because his passing ability, his passing range is really great. Arsenal lacked a player who had a passing range like that of Ericsson. You get those passes that are really so much intended to go to a particular place or a particular player in the midfield that is going to cut out very many players. That is what a man who goes by the names of Paul Mason is talking about, that the Yuri Tielemans question is still unanswered. Drop Tielemans in that Arsenal team yesterday against Manchester United, I think we lose. We lose because Arsenal lacked that cutting edge from the midfield. They had the ball in the midfield, but that player to really put out a splitting pass, you see, like those passes that Ericsson put out, is that player that they were lacking. And that is either Thomas Partey, to me, but I really believe that the best player is supposed to be Tielemans. And I've always told Arsenal fans that you were saying that Xhaka is really doing great. Obviously, he's doing great, but to me, I bring Tielemans in that Arsenal team. Tielemans benches Grant Xhaka. Why? Xhaka does the ordinary. He does the ordinary, and he thrives on Thomas Partey. Every time Partey is away, we see him struggle. You get? Because he's afraid of going forward. But I think Tielemans is a more baller and more technically gifted than Xhaka. He has more minerals to add to that team. If you have Tielemans, even if he was on the bench, get out a player who goes by the names of Lokonga, put in Tielemans and tell him you're going to really cover my back four, and Arsenal would have shifted to a system of 4-1-3-2 with the backline as it was Ben White, Saliba, Magalhaes and Zinchenko. Then Tielemans plays as a single pivot. Then you stay with Bukayo Saka on the right attacking flank of the midfield with Fabio Vieira, because Odegaard looked tired. Fabio Vieira as a central attack midfielder. Then you add on a player who goes by the Martinelli to play off the left. And then Nketiah leads the line with a player who goes by names of Gabriel Jesus. That's what Arsenal would have done, according to me. But the lack of Tielemans in that team really costed a lot, because the manager doesn't trust Granit Xhaka in a single pivot. That's why he never even risked to do that. He never risked. So Paul Mason has really something in it. And I know that Tielemans' question is really going to cause a lot of havoc to Arsenal in these games. Arsenal will go on and beat Everton because it's the next game. Sambi Lokonga will win the midfield battle against Everton, trust me. Grant Xhaka, Odegaard and Sambi Lokonga will win the midfield battle. That's open. Then, the game of Brentford, Arsenal will go on and beat Brentford. But when Arsenal is playing Man City, when Arsenal is playing Tottenham, Man City, I think by then Thomas Partey will be back. I'm bringing a story about Thomas Partey in my next video that I'm recording for this channel. It's coming back here. It's going to be our last video of the day, and I'm going to come here and tell you about what it's all about Thomas Partey and what the manager Arteta is telling us about Thomas Partey. Then, so the Tielemans question is still unanswered at Arsenal. So, will Arsenal go back in January to sign Tielemans? That's the big question in here onto the channel, which goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Then we've got a story. Yesterday, after playing for Marseille, a man who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares went out and really said that he never wanted to return to Arsenal. In his say, he said, I came to Marseille to finally be able to play in my position. I wanted to have an option to buy, but Arsenal refused. With my agents, we always wanted this purchase option, but Arsenal didn't. I think Tavares reached an extent at Arsenal when he's fed up, but he couldn't come out and really say anything. But obviously, I've told people, this is going to be held in history. Look at me. You can cut out this video. You can cut out this part, and you're going to tell me, guys, Tierney has no space at Arsenal. You saw even yesterday with Zinchenko not 100% fit, the manager opted for Zinchenko over Tierney. Why? Tierney offers less going forward. Defensively is okay, but he is not like a player who goes by the names of Zinchenko. And I really believe that Nuno Tavares, with how he's playing in Marseille, Arsenal are not going to really allow him to go back on loan. He's going to be at Arsenal, and Tierney next season, I think Arsenal is going to sell Tierney because Tavares offer you exactly what Zinchenko offers you, because he's technically gifted, confident, and when he's attacking, he narrows down the pitch. He cuts inside the half spaces. But Tierney only operates well when he plays wide. That's something that Mikel Arteta hates. Mikel Arteta wants his fullbacks to cut inside. That's the problem Tomiyasu is going to face at Arsenal. That's the real problem he's going to face at Arsenal, because Ben White does it perfectly. He doesn't really play in the wide area. He plays in the half spaces. He leaves the wide area for Bukayo Saka to operate. You get? Yesterday, you saw how Martinelli was thriving on that side because Zinchenko could let him play wide and Zinchenko could cut inside in the half spaces. Tierney doesn't do that because he's not comfortable on the ball, especially in tight spaces. But Tavares operates better in tight spaces. That's why we believe that with his season going well at Marseille, scoring 3 goals in like 6 games, obviously he's going to come back in the summer of next year, and he's really going to be kept at Arsenal. And that's why Arsenal never wanted to put a purchase option into that long loan contract. That's the same reason as to why Tavares was not allowed to go to a side which goes by Atalanta, because Atalanta told Arsenal, if you are taking him, you have to put in a buy clause. That Arsenal said no to, and to Marseille, they said, all right, we can really handle that. And Marseille has proven a very good breeding ground for Arsenal. Saliba, who is one of the most players adored by Arsenal fans, was groomed by Marseille. That's where he really had a very decent season, and Arsenal brought him back. And obviously, Arsenal never had to go to the market to bring a central defender. So he says he wanted to go in and play. He's playing football, and obviously, Arsenal refused to really put in a purchase option for him into that side of Marseille. So that's what Tavares has got ahead to say. What do you think about Tavares? For me, I really believe that he's coming back to Arsenal next summer, and Tierney is going to be sold. That's what I really believe. Tierney is going to be sold because there are teams that are interested in Tierney, and I really believe that Arsenal will get some good money out of him because that the way Zinchenko plays, He has revolutionized that left back a lot at Arsenal. Exactly what Mikel Arteta wants. Kientieni can't offer it. He can't offer it. So, who can offer it? Tavares can go ahead and offer it because he has the same qualities as Zinchenko and he has a hard shot on him. And for him, Zinchenko is good with the ball passing or what, but I feel like Tavares has more pace, hard shot on him, and he's so much industrious. His progressive play is better than that of Zinchenko, especially when he's cutting in the inside the half spaces. And secondly, do you remember that pass we put out to Gabriel Jesus in the game against Everton when Gabriel Jesus really created a chance for Bukayo Saka in that preseason? He's a brave man. He's not afraid of trying out things new, of trying out new things. So I really believe that is going to be a very big aspect for a man who goes by the names of Arteta, and I really believe that Kientieni's season might end at Arsenal this season of 2022-2023. I think some of next year they're offloading Kientieni because there is no reason as to why Arsenal would go into hurry to return Zinchenko in the game of Manchester United when Arteta trusted Kientieni. Kientieni was 100% fit. He played well in the game of Fulham, but obviously he opted for Zinchenko and said in this game, I need Zinchenko because Zinchenko and Ben White give Arsenal a lot of reference. You get, they are good on the ball. They are good on the ball and they are press resistant and they act in tight spaces. So that's what I had for you. Tell me what you think about Ferran Torres to Arsenal transfer miss. Yuri Tielemans question unanswered, and obviously Tavares saying he never wanted to return at Arsenal. What do you think about it? Mikel Arteta said you will return. No purchase option into your long season loan at Marseille. First video of the day, Rokani David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. I think you know what is happening at Arsenal Thursday. Arsenal are going to Zurich to play in the UEFA Europa League and obviously be here letting you know what that is going to be all about. I sign out for now. See you later. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel because we are left with some little subscribers to hit 7,000 subscribers. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty God protect you abundantly. We are returning later. Thomas Partey, injury update, and the squad of Arsenal for the UEFA Europa League submitted in is going to be back here live. I'm out.